Supreme Court refuses early hearing in Ayodhya case, questioning Subramanian Swamy's locus standi in the case. The court tells Swamy that it was not known that he is not party to the case. Delhi High Court dismisses Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh's plea challenging CBI FIR in disproportionate assets case. CBI had registered FIR for alleged property of 6 crore rupees amassed between 2009 and 12 during Veerbhadra's tenure as Union Steel Minister. Supreme Court gives 4 weeks' time to Justice Karnan. Supreme Court asked Justice Karnan if he will stick to previous submission of tendering unconditional apology or wants to argue in person or engage a lawyer. Justice Deepak Mishra asks Justice Karnan either to offer unconditional apology or Supreme Court will go ahead with the contempt case. Bailable warrant was issued without hearing him. Meat sellers in Uttar Pradesh end stir. Shops open from today. Decision comes after a meeting with state government. Several states reel under sweltering heat as temperature soars across the country. Delhi observes highest temperature in 7 years. Mercury hovers well above 40 degrees across the country. 5 people die in Maharashtra. Odisha DGP KB Singh says last night Naxals entered railway station, captured station master, kept minor IED inside the room and damaged an engine. Investigation is currently underway. The government has rescued 29 Indian workers from Saudi Arabia and is also paying for their flight tickets. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj in a tweet informed about it. Swaraj was approached by Telangana Minister KT Rama Rao, who had sought her intervention in the rescue of the 29 migrant workers from the state held in captivity by a company in Saudi Arabia. The National Green Tribunal has directed public sector oil companies to stop plying Bharat Stage 1 and Bharat Stage 2 vehicles for transporting petrol or petroleum products in the national capital. The Green Panel also directed the Joint Commissioner of Police to ensure compliance of the order. Affordable air travel gets a boost as government announces 128 new routes under Udan scheme. 31 new airports to come on air travel network. Prices of half of the seats on flights to be capped at 2,500 rupees. Stamping and tagging of hand baggage of flyers at 7 major airports, including Delhi and Mumbai, to be done away with from 1st of April. CISF puts in place required security systems that will help them in ushering in this passenger-friendly move. President Pranab Mukherjee to inaugurate river festival Namami Brahmaputra in Guwahati today. India's largest river festival is being organized across 21 districts of the state. Tibetan spiritual leader Dalai Lama, Yoga Guru Baba Ramdev, Union Ministers Nitin Gadkari and Mahesh Sharma to attend the festival. RBI says all payment systems to remain closed on 1st of April, the first day of the next fiscal year. Electronic fund transfers using RTGS and NEFT to also remain closed. Debit card and credit card transactions, however, to remain unaffected. US declares removing Syrian President Bashar al-Assad not a priority now. Says will focus on working with Turkey and Russia to seek a political settlement. Ousted South Korean President Park Geun-hye arrested and taken into custody over corruption scandal that led to her dismissal, accused of allowing her close friend to extort money from companies in return for political favours. Park denies claims. Clash of Titans ahead in India Open Super Series as top shuttler Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu face off in quarterfinals today. Sameer Verma enters quarters in men's singles.